Hello friends, welcome. This video is for the absolute beginners of the Scratch, and in this video we are going to learn everything about the clone blocks in Scratch. So the clone blocks are one of the most important and powerful code blocks in the Scratch, and they are used almost in every game project, and they can be used to produce very cool effects like making the bullet shoot, making the rain effect, fire effect, particle effects, firework effect, explosion effect, trail effects, and a lot more. And in this video you guys will learn about the clone blocks by making a project of snow falling effect. And let's get started. So let me show you the clone blocks in Scratch. So if we go to the control menu and if we scroll downwards here here we can see these three clone blocks. One is the when I start as a clone block, another is the create a clone of myself, and another is the delete this clone block. So let me show you and explain everything about these blocks. So this, first of all, this create a clone of myself block will create a clone of itself. For example, we have this banana sprite here, and if I click here create a clone of myself, what happens? You see anything? You see nothing. But if I just drag this banana out, so we have created the clone of this banana. If I click in again, then look, another clone of the banana has been created. Again another clone. So this create a clone block will create the clone of the sprite like this, similar clones, similar sprites. And next one is this block when I start as a clone block. So this block will execute once when I create a clone block is executed. So when it makes a new clone, then what effect you want to show to that clone. Maybe you want to make it drop down here, or maybe you want to make it bigger or something else, based on what effect you want to produce. This when I start as a clone block will start executing once you create a clone. And the last and the most important block that we want is the delete this clone block. So delete this clone block, as you guys can read the name of this block. So it will delete the clone of the sprite. So this is very important actually, because if you guys keep on creating the clones, a lot of clones of a sprite, then the memory of the computer will be full. And if the memory of the computer will be full, then your computer might hang, and your computer will stop producing the clones. So that's why if the effect of the clone or the clone's job is finished, the goal has been reached, we need to actually delete the clones every time the clone has reached its goal. So this delete this clone block is also very important, and we need to use delete this clone block whenever possible in our project. So those are the theory part of our learning, and now let's actually apply it in our snowfall effect. So let's start. First of all, let me delete the banana sprite. So I've deleted the banana sprite, but look, the clone of the banana area is still here. So let me just click on the green flag and everything is deleted. Let me just delete these things also. And we have got our pretty good background for a snowfall effect, and let's make a snow. So to make a snow, I click on the choose a sprite, and I don't click here, I just click on the paint, and here we are going to make a small snow. Click on the brush tool, click on the fill tool, let's make it white color, and let's draw a small white snow right here. So you can see our snow here. If you don't see here, I'll just zoom in here, and you can see this small white dot. So this is our snow, and that's it. So let's name our sprite as an OW snow. Great. Now let's get back to code, and in here we actually start all our projects by clicking on the green flag. So let's go to events, drag a when green flag click block, and we don't want to actually show our snow like this. Yeah, so the original snow, we better hide it. So let's hide it. To hide the snow, let's go to looks, go downwards and drag a hide block and attach it with the when green flag click block, so our snow gets hidden. And if I click on the green flag, so our original sprite is hidden. And after that, let's make a clone. So let's go to the control and drag a forever loop. So we are going to make a lot of clones, that's why we want a forever loop. So inside here, what do? Is we go downwards and drag a create a clone of myself block here. So this will create the clone, and it will just keep on creating the clone again and again and again and again and again. So let's see what happens. If I click on the green flag, so the clone has been created, but we can see nothing, yeah, because we haven't shown the clone. So let's show the clone. Let me stop it. And to show the clone, let's drag a when I start as a clone block. Yeah, so when we create the clone, so it starts from here. Now the code starts executing from here, and let's show our clone right here. So let's go to looks, go downwards and drag a show block and attach it with the when I start as a clone block like this. And now let's see, if I click on the green flag, now we can see the snow, but we don't see the clones. Yeah, so let me show you the clones. Look, a lot of clones. So it has made a lot of clones that we just need to drag and see. A lot of snows has been made. Let me stop it, but we want to make it fall from the top part. Yeah, so let's make that. So to make that, let's go to motions menu and drag a go to XY block. And first of all, let me show you the snow. First of all, the snow is right here, but we want the snow to be actually on this top part, yeah, of our stage, and we want to make it fall from anywhere from this top part, from here, from the left edge to the right edge. So let's do that. First of all, let me just get the position of our snow. It's on the top part, the Y part is 161. So let's fix the position of top part 161, and the Y position, that means this position will be vary from this place to this place. Yeah, so let's see the left edge. What is the X position? It's about -223. So we are going to change the Y position from -223 to 223 probably. Yeah, so to make it randomly drop from anywhere from the top part. So let's go to operator and drag a pick a random number block, and here we are going to select from -223 to 223. So drag this pick a random number block inside the go to XY block like this, and that's it. Now let's see what happens. If I click on the green flag, now you can see the snow forming on the top part of our stage. So now it's time to drop those clones. Yeah, so to drop the clone, let's go to the control menu and drag a repeat until block. So repeat until block is similar to the forever loop, but it will get outside the loop once the condition is met, the condition inside here. So let's first of all create a condition. So let's go to sensing menu and drag a touching mouse pointer block just inside the repeat until block, and we are going to select edge. So if the snow is touching the edge, then we actually have to delete the clone, and that's why we have done this. And next, inside the repeat until block, we want to make the clone go from top part to the bottom part. So let's do that. For that, go to the motions menu and drag a change y by 10 block right here, and we are going to change the y by -10 so that it goes downwards. If we change y by 10, it goes upward. So that's it. Now let's see what happens. Yeah, if I click in the green flag, now look, the snow has started falling and it has piled up just below the or in the bottom edge of the stage. And look, the snow has stopped falling. I haven't done even anything. Yeah, because we have made a lot of clones that the computer memory is full and it has stopped producing more clones. That's why we need to actually delete these clones once they have reached their goal. So let's do that. Let me stop it and let's go to control, go downwards, and there is something called delete this clone. Drag this, delete this clone right here. And now let's see, if I click on the green flag, now the snows are not piling up in the bottom and they are been deleted once they touch the edge. Yeah, and now it keeps on falling and falling and falling and falling and falling forever. And next, let's create some soothing effect. Right now we don't see the soothing effect of the snow, so let's make it a little bit soothing effect. For that, I will just decrease the speed of our falling of the snow, and let's see, so it's a little bit soothing. And next, let's also wait a certain time before creating another clone. For that, let's go to control and drag a wet block just inside the forever loop below the creating of clone, and we are going to wait for about 0.01 seconds. So every 0.01 seconds we will create a clone. So let's see, click at the green flag. Now we can see a little bit of soothing effect. And next, let's change the size of these clones. Yeah, right now the clones are all equal sizes, but they might not be equal in the nature. So let's make it a little bit natural and vary the size of these clones or the snow. To make that, let's go to looks menu and where is it, go downwards, drag a set size block and just above the repeat until block, and we are going to change the random amount of size. So let's go to operators and drag a pick a random block inside the set size block like this, and we are going to change the size by -50 to 100. So the size will be 50%, some will 60%, 61%, 71%, 80%, like that. They will be of the very varied size. So let's see, click at the grid flag. Now look, some are very small, some are big. Yeah, and that looks more natural. And let's add a little bit of what effect, wind effect here. So right now they are just falling downwards, so if the wind is there, then they might want to go towards one of the side of the screen. So to make that, let's go to motions menu and drag a change x by 10 block inside the repeat until block like this, and let's change the y position, x position by just 1. So let's make it by 5 first. Yeah, we change the y by 5 also. So let's see, if I click on the green flag, now the wind is going towards this direction, we can see. Yeah, because the snow are falling here. So let's make it a little bit small amount of wind, about just 1. So let's see, if I click on the green flag, now look, they are going towards here, but looks more natural. The wind is very mild. And that's it, guys. So this is the snow falling effect by using the clone blocks, and hope you guys understand all about these blocks. Create a clone when I start as a clone and delete this clone block, and I hope you guys make a lot of effects by using these 3 blocks of code. And If you like this video and understood what I taught you, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe my channel, and I will see you in the next video.